but I left the option open. So without trying to investigate if they had actually gotten root on the machine and backdoored it, I assumed that they didn't and put that idea on the back burner and suspected that maybe they'd taken an easier route that an automated hacker would use, the bot would use, would just be to stick a PHP file on the server or modify one of the PHP files that does something sketchy. So I decided to check out the web root, okay? So my assumption was, and I asked my friend kind of, so it wasn't really an assumption, like how often did you modify the code? Did you upload any code in the last 2 days? And in this guy's case, no, because his like website was like this cumulative mashup Frankenstein thing that he'd like kind of like developed. He had like 10 subdirectories, and then like a million subdirectories within each one, like of all the things he'd like set up. But he'd done it like months ago last. So he hadn't modified any of his files. Okay? So with that assumption, I went with the idea that any modified PHP script or any new file was immediately suspect. I'm just going to jump into how timestamps work on Unix file systems. Does anyone familiar with this? With mtime, ctime, atime? Okay, so who knows what an inode is? Well, all of you do. But. Okay, so in a Unix file system, you have like the files, and then you have directories and you have metadata about the files. The metadata includes the ownership, the permissions, access time, etc. And those are called inodes. So every entry in the file system is an inode that points to like where the data is on the physical medium or wherever it is. And there are 3 time fields. There's the access time, there's the change time, and the modify time. And ctime and mtime are kind of confusing because they're both like change and modify are synonyms. So what's the difference? The ctime records the change to the inode, which is the metadata, and the mtime records the change to the data, the actual file contents. So I'm interested in the file contents. Now keep in mind that you can really easily mess with this. It's not trustworthy. But since I suspected that the hackers had not even interacted with the system using a shell, like interactively, that they had not gone through the steps to manipulate the ctime and mtime. And also I was just exploring. So